Whoever might vainly hope to do so need only see him to be overthrown. No one is fierce enough to arouse him. Who then dares stand before me? Whoever has assailed me, I will pay back. Everything under the heavens is mine. I need hardly mention his limbs, his strength, and the fitness of his equipment. Can you strip off his outer garment or penetrate his double armor? Who can force open the doors of his face, close to his terrible teeth? Rows of scales are on his back, tightly sealed together. They are fitted so close to each other that no air can come between them, so joined to one another that they hold fast and cannot be parted. When he sneezes, lights flash forth. His eyes are like the eyelids of the dawn. Out of his mouth go forth torches. Sparks of fire leap forth. From his nostrils comes smoke as from a seething pot or bowl. His breath sets coals of fire. A flame comes forth from his mouth. Strength abides in his neck, and power leaps before him. The folds of his flesh stick together. It is cast over him and immovable. His heart is cast as hard as stone, cast as the lower millstone. When he rises up, the gods are afraid. When he crashes down, they fall back. Should a sword reach him, it will not avail, nor will spear, dart, or javelin. He regards iron as chaff and bronze as rotten wood. No arrows will put him to flight. Sling stones used against him are but straw. Clubs he regards as straw. He laughs at the crash of the spear. Under him are sharp pottery fragments, spreading a threshing sledge upon the mire. He makes the depths boil like a pot. He makes the sea like a perfume bottle. Behind him he leaves a shining path. You would think the deep had white hair. Upon the earth there is none like him. He was made fearless. He looks over all who are haughty. He is the king over all proud beasts. Then Job answered the Lord and said, I know that you can do all things, and that no purpose of yours can be hindered. Who is this who obscures counsel with ignorance? I have spoken, but did not understand, things too marvelous for me, which I did not know. Listen, and I will speak. I will question you, and you tell me the answers. By hearsay I had heard of you, but now my eye has seen you. Therefore I disown what I have said, and repent in dust and ashes. And after the Lord had spoken these words to Job, the Lord said to Eliphaz the Temanite, My anger blazes against you and your two friends. You have not spoken rightly concerning me, as has my servant Job. So now take 7 bulls and 7 rams, and go to my servant Job, and sacrifice a burnt offering for yourselves. And let my servant Job pray for you. To him I will show favor, and not punish your folly, for you have not spoken rightly concerning me, as has my servant Job. Then Eliphaz the Temanite, and Bildad the Shuhite, and Zophar the Naamathite went and did as the Lord commanded them. The Lord showed favor to Job. The Lord also restored the prosperity of Job after he had prayed for his friends. The Lord even gave Job twice as much as he had before. Then all his brothers and sisters came to him, and all his former acquaintances, and they dined with him in his house. They counseled and comforted him for all the evil the Lord had brought upon him, and each one gave him a piece of money and a gold ring. Thus the Lord blessed the later days of Job more than the earlier ones. Now he had 14,000 sheep, 6,000 camels, 1,000 yoke of oxen, and 1,000 she-donkeys. He also had 7 sons and 3 daughters. The first daughter he called Jemima, the second Keziah, and the third Karen Hapuk. In all the land no other women were as beautiful as the daughters of Job, and their father gave them an inheritance among their brothers. After this Job lived 140 years, and he saw his children, his grandchildren, and even his great-grandchildren. Then Job died, old and full of years. This is the word of the Lord.